Welcome time travelers and welcome new time travelers. As always, if you're new to this channel and enjoy learning about history, one event at a time, then don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today we're going to start out in 1195 when the Almohadas, who were victorious over the forces of King Alfonso the Eighth of Castile in the Battle of Alcarquis. In 1811, English novelist William Makepeace Thackeray, who was best known for Vanity Fair, in 1847 to 1848, The Hickory of Henry Almond, Esquire, in 1852, was born in India. 6 years later, in 1817, the English novelist Jane Austen, who wrote such classics as Sense and Stability, that was published in 1811, and Pride and Prejudice, published in 1813, died in Winchester, New Hampshire, at the age of 41. In 1918, French General Ferdinand Foch launched a counterstrike that forced the Germans into a hasty retreat during the Second Battle of Marion, the largest German offense of World War I. 1921 is when John Glenn, the first U.S. astronaut to orbit the Earth, completed 3 orbits in 1962, was born. Now, the first volume of Mein Kampf, the political manifesto written by Adolf Hitler that became the Bible of Nazism in Germany's Third Regime, was published on this date in 1925, and 2 years later, the second volume appeared. 1925 also brought us, I already read that. 1927 is when American baseball player Ty Cobb collected his 4,000th career hit. 1944, Allied forces captured the French town of Saint-Lô, a vital communication center during World War II. 11 years later, in 1955, Conference of the Head of Government of the U.S., Great Britain, France, and the USSR opened at Geneva, Switzerland. 10 years later, in 1965, Kathy Whitworth wins LPGA Yankee Golf Open. 1976. In 1976, for her performance in the uneven parallel bars of the Olympic Games in Montreal, Nadia Comaneci of Romania became the first gymnast to be awarded a perfect score of 10 in an Olympic gymnast event. 1997 is when Liberal Democratic Party loses Japan's parliamentary election. 5 years before the turn of the century, in 1995, on the Caribbean island of Montserrat, the Sulphurous Hills volcano erupts. Over the course of several years, it devastates the island, destroying the capital and forcing most of the population to flee. And finally, in 2013, Detroit submitted a claim for Chapter 9 bankruptcy protection, the largest such filing for a U.S. city ever. The city officially emerged from bankruptcy the following year. And with that, we return to 2024 and our current history. Until next time.